Yeah, exactly.
And I just want to tell everybody, first of all, how thrilled I am that so many of you made rugged journeys to get here. And I know it was really hard for people. First of all, let's all have a clap for Sam's twin sister, Harriet Kay. I'm so thrilled that Pat and John and Polly joined us because, you know, these are the folks that knew Sam way before I did and have stories if you want a corner. And, you know, Legree and Marjorie, Legree was the best man at our wedding, and he and Marjorie have come down from the Cape. Everybody here is somebody who's very special in our lives, and we're just so grateful that you can all be here. I wanted to kind of start this evening by saying a few words about Sam. He's scared, I don't blame him.
I keep waiting all this time.
Yeah, people back in the back half are getting home.
Well, they'll have to move.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, let's see if we can't hear.
All right, well then we'll have to...
Let me get sweaters for anybody back there.
We're good, we're good.
You're okay? We'll turn it off.
I'll trade with you. We're hot over here. Thanks anyway, Dale.
So, I don't blame Sam for being somewhat nervous over what I might have to say, but what I have to say really comes from such a deep place in my heart. Of course, as with all of us, there are these two deeply important components. There's work and there's love. And sometimes those things merge and sometimes they're completely separate. For Sam, they have merged. And I don't know anybody who has actually left the world a little bit better in such fascinating ways as Sam has done. He's relentlessly beat against the forces of poverty, of incarceration, of the things that beat people down. And whether he's accepted by the general public or whether he's just doing it into the wind, it's had a resonance, and it means something. I'm just amazed because when Sam and I met, I was the liberal hippie of it all. I was the one who had worked in civil rights and worked with CORE, and Sam was teaching at the time. And somehow, as the decades have progressed, our positions have totally reversed. And I become the person who questions and who comes down and says, well, but they have a point too, that kind of thing, the more moderate human being. And Sam's principles are a guiding force and have changed situations and changed the lives of people. Wendy and Sam started the Northeast Community Center, and that's had an enormous impact on the town of Millerton. Sam has done huge work for people with developmental disabilities, and Alan Shope and Julie Shope and their involvement with trying to do something now, all these decades later, that's been positive with the land around Wassaic Developmental Center has really melded the kinds of interests that Sam was a proponent of long before other people thought of it. So it's been an amazing thing to watch you, Sam, with your devotion to these causes and your love. I mean, my God, you woke up in bed the other morning. I said, "Did you sleep well?" And you said, "Well, actually, I was composing a letter to the board," you know, and I thought he might say something about the party, but, you know, but there you have it. That's who he is and what he thinks about. The other part of love, of course, beyond word, is the love that everybody here totally understands about Sam, because we all feel it from him all the time. The ways in which he works to improve our lives, whether he's going to Brooklyn to help Katrina out, whether you know, he's moving stones up in front of my studio, whatever it is that he shows his love in a physical way by doing for people. And this is an extraordinary gift that he has, that he can do it, and that he chooses to exercise it in our behalf. His love for his grandchildren is unparalleled, all of them. The 5 grandchildren are supremely important in his inner life, and in my inner life as well. But I look more than the world knows to guidance from Sam. I want him to show me the way a lot of the time, and that's so hard to see in the physical way that we are in the world, because Sam is quieter, and you know, and I'll yammer on forever, and I promise to stop and let the rest of you say something. But
Sam doesn't know how to write a cookbook.
Sam doesn't know how to write a cookbook. I don't know how to write a cookbook. Molly knows how to write the cookbook. But Sam has been so supportive to Molly and me, to both of us, throughout this entire process. We have this huge joke because Molly comes down every few weeks with this enormous tub of granola that she makes for Sam. And we laugh and we say that I'm being paid in granola. And, you know, to some extent it's true. But
good pay.
But it is good pay, and it's great pay, and Sam deserves it because he's behind the scenes. He's, you know, he's helping things to run smoothly all the time. And those of us who, well, we all know what it means to have somebody support us. And I've just felt tremendously supported over the past year as I've dug deep into stuff that I've never done before, and that has been mysterious and at times difficult and fun and interesting and all those things. And to have Sam personally, and you know, I didn't mean to talk about sort of this last year or what he's done, but to have Sam there and be the person who says, how can I help? And those are really his words, and I think that we all know them. He goes to California, he goes to Max and Juliet's, and he says, how can I help? You know, can I build a deck? Yes, he builds a deck in a weekend. While we all watch. Do you need closet doors? Yes. I think Don, he's even done a thing or two in Plymouth. But, you know, but what I'm really talking about isn't just somebody who knows carpentry or can do those physical things, but who intuits the needs of others and who shows his affection and his love by doing that.